Hi guys, good morning. Good morning from me. Good morning from here. Welcome back. Welcome back to my channel. It's a good morning. So I'm looking this morning. My breakout is my breakouts are ceasing to be more, but and I'm glad. I'm trying not to keep on touching my face all the time so that I can recover from this and go back to my smooth, nice looking skin, my natural skin, smooth like here. Well, it's a nice, beautiful morning. Um, Sorry about that. That's I think the exhaustion, yawning, and because yet to be out of bed and take breakfast. Yes, well, the this journey has been not easy, but because I'm really getting so tired, just doing small, carrying out small duties and performing small chores in the house, or it doesn't matter, but the exhaustion is real, and as I feel like yawning all the time, but I'll be good in a few because I'll be taking tea. Well, we are 9 months, 9 months old, and I'm happy that we are walking this journey together. And God has been faithful. God has been with me, and glory to God. I just can't say thank Him enough because His graces are so many. Let me talk about yesterday evening. So yesterday in the afternoon, I wanted to go have my hair done, and so at around 1:30, almost 2 p.m., I uh, got ready and left the house. But before I had left, I had a lady who had come to help me with a few chores in the house, like cleaning, doing laundry, because at the moment I cannot do that. Yes, so when I was getting into the shower, I just requested her to prepare food, and well, because I was getting ready, she was preparing food. By the time I was out of the shower, the food was ready, just something small. Yeah, so, and unfortunately, there's something that happened. Whoa, God's grace. What? We should always remember to thank God when things are going on well and in order, because after she finished cooking, she left one side of the cooker not switched off. Oh my God. She left the gas leaking. And not I didn't notice it, neither did she. So for me, after getting finished with getting ready, dressing up and everything, as I was getting ready, I just told her, you can as well be taking your food before you leave, because I had told her I'm leaving, so I'm not leaving her in the house. So, and that's what really happened. I didn't even notice, because I had not noticed that the gas was leaking, and one of the knobs, the cooker, was left on, and I don't know whether she switched off or she was just reducing the heat and forgot, or she switched on and didn't notice it. It wasn't like, I don't know, because it must have been for a very long time, because it was the cooker that she was, the side of the cooker that she was using to cook the rice. And I can imagine for how long it had happened before I noticed, or even her, she didn't notice that she didn't switch it off, she just left it leaking. And because when I'm in the house, I always like all the windows were open. Yeah, and I like fresh air flowing all through, so all the windows were open, so I couldn't notice even, because for me, I'm really sensitive to any scent, any smell, anything, the smell thing with pregnant ladies or pregnant people. And she left after taking her meals, and I also left right after her. And I can imagine from like around 1:30 p.m. in the afternoon to around 10, because I went, and after salon I went to my sister's workplace, and I waited for her so that we could come back home together. And you can imagine all those hours the gas had been leaking. Of course, when I'm leaving the house, I don't leave the windows open. I just leave one, and you can imagine for all those hours the gas was leaking. So I guess the first thing that I always do the moment I open the door, switching on the lights. Like, not just me, like with most people, that is what happens. And when I opened the door, switched on the lights, and I'm like, what? It's just hits on my nose, and I'm like, what? And I told my sister, oh my God, the gas is leaking and has been leaking the whole time. Switch off the lights very fast. And I'm like, yeah, is that the gas cylinder, or is it the cooker? What? Then I just got in, stretched my hands towards the switch, the cooker, and I just noticed the first one was the one that has been leaking the whole time. Off, I put it off. The house was full of gas. It was so stuffed. And quickly, very fast, without switching not a single light again, because I couldn't afford to risk like fire breakouts. And I can say that God is gracious, because there are some people who, the moment they switch on and the gas has been leaking, immediately the fire goes ablaze. And I just opened all the house windows, the door, and everything. I was just so, first of all, I was angry. I was pissed off. I was like running up and down like a mad person in the house. And I'm like, I'm done. Done. I was like, I'm calling this lady and ask her, how could you not switch off the cooker after finishing cooking? And I just couldn't stay still. I was like, telling my sister, open every window, open the doors and everything. And I just love a fresh house, fresh, the ventilated house. And I'm like, I was so scared. You can imagine at my situation how I was feeling, and just imagining what could have happened just made me think so much that God saves us in so many situations, and we ought to be grateful and give all the glory to God. It's not by our own might. Hey, my goodness, I was, I don't know. Even I just left the windows to stay open up to around past midnight, almost 1 p.m. And then now I was convinced that there's no gas, like everything is fresh and everything. And I'm like, well, I know it happens in people's houses, but for me this was not really a first experience, but let me say a first experience just living gas leaking the whole time, like for those many hours. I can imagine from 1:30 p.m. to around 10 p.m. in the night. So those are many hours, to be honest, and the gas been leaking. And I'm just like, I just made a refill, though it's been expensive lately, but what am I gonna do? What do I do? Anyway, thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell me if you have ever had such an experience. Bye. She's here.